Okay, we're going to start with the console repair in the center. Work our way back. What I'm doing here is trying to get this flush, get it level so I can fill it. Used a little bit of heat, and that flattened it out some. Now I'm just going to lightly sand it to get rid of that the high spots. Get a little more aggressive there. Okay. Hit it with some more solvent. Compound, you spread a nice thin even coat. We'll apply the heat in the graining pad, put the grain back in it. The heat in the graining pad, and we won't be able to see how much grain is in it until we hit it with the color. Looks like it's doing pretty good though, just hard to see from this angle. Well, let's move on to the seat repair. A little bigger, actually a lot bigger. Back in a second. Got to be real careful with the heat on some of these seats. The material is not the best. Not do so much with the heat on this one. I'm going to have to sand it down. Use a razor blade. I've never had any luck doing it that way.
feeling, how you feel physically, how you wake up every day, how you sleep, what activities you can and can't do. When you feel good, life is good. It's easy for us to take our health for granted until we can't. The change in that reality when I started feeling good every day at about 45, I started to lose hope until I found Relief Factor. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that fights pain naturally. Developed by doctors it doesn't just mask the pain temporarily. It helps reduce or even eliminate pain. In fact, the longer you take it, the more effective it is. You get a 3-week kickstart supply. It's $19.95, less than $1 a day, and it's just one phone call, 800-4-RELIEF, that's 800 the number 4-RELIEF. Wherever you're hurting in 3 weeks or even days, Relief Factor can give you a chance to rediscover the true meaning of living better again. ReliefFactor.com, ReliefFactor.com, 1-800-4-RELIEF. The only routines that bring us calm in this chaotic world, the millions of Americans calming their simply for conservatism, is more than just a step in a daily routine. It's a moment of ease. It's a moment to satisfies the responsibility that we all have, especially as men, to protect our family. We simply say confidence is just a happy breath away. It's more than home security. It's the freedom to focus on what matters most. Simply Safe shares cutting-edge technology with 24/7 professional monitoring to deliver that peace of mind every day. They have award-winning systems that include groundbreaking features like active guard, outdoor protection, where live monitoring agents use AI-powered cameras to spot and engage threats. Right now, Simply Safe is offering 50% off their new system with professional monitoring. Their 60-day risk-free trial means you can experience how Simply Safe fits into your life worry-free. Visit simplysafe.com/plus 50% off the new system with professional monitoring plan. Get your first month free. Simplysafe.com/plus. There is no place like Simply Safe.
See if we can get a better angle on this. And what I'm doing now, got a real thin coat on there. This is the wet sanding part. Feather the edge. Okay. Need to get a cold rag to put on the center leather section to keep it protected. Back in a second. Got us a cold towel to sit on here to protect the leather as much as we can from the heat. Really careful not to catch the foam on fire. The foam inside the seat. If the vinyl was a higher quality, it wouldn't be such a concern, but this stuff is pretty paper thin. Whoop! Stepping on the camera tripod. Trying to get a better angle. Put another thin coat over the top of it. Spot right there. Not like it. Yeah, it's as good as it's gonna get, man. You can only do what you can do with what you're dealing with. Alright, I'm gonna go get the color mixed up back in a second.
And what makes it more
Color
complex
station.
is there's never been a president or a Congress or, a senator that's ever told us the truth on this. They never do anything. And so we are so apt to go, you want this debt and deficit to continue on. I don't think that's the case. So let me make this
Black pigment.
for you here in just a second. Jack Ray is joining us sitting in for Super Gear, so we'll talk about that coming up. First, let me tell you about my Patriot Supply. I've talked to you for years about my Patriot Supply and how they make really good long-term emergency food for your storage. How good is it? I may have
Satin clear base.
my wife being out of town as an emergency on one or two occasions. That's all I have to say about that. But you should definitely outfit your own emergency food storage with food from I am so lazy. I don't want to go to the store.
Ratio on base to clear is 85% base, 15% pigment. On base to clear, base to pigment. 50% pigment, 85% base. I started out with a scale and a book telling you how much of each one. After a while, you just learn how to mix it up by eye. And what pigments go in what to make what colors. This is pretty much a standard black. There's no brown or blue or red or any other tints to it.
The power is in your hands at mypatriotsupply.com. I am really excited. Next hour, we're going to spend an hour with Jason Calacanis, who is from the All In podcast. I love this guy. We don't always agree on everything, but he knows AI inside and out. And I've got a lot of questions for him. Had him talking in a break. You saw a story today about AI cheating, right? Yeah. Yes, because these new chain of thought models, the reasoning models, they think in natural language. That's understandable to humans, so you can monitor it. Right. And so some of the monitors are seeing misbehavior by the AI. They're subverting tasks, encoding tasks, deceiving users, giving up when a problem is too hard. And then, you know what it sounds like? When it's called on it, it hides it. You know what it sounds like? Skynet? No, it sounds like a teenager. Yeah, it does. Okay, yeah, it does. Here's what you had to understand. And this is the danger, and we've been talking about this for the last week. It's already a feeling stage. Oh, right. Yeah. It's incredible. You weren't here a couple weeks ago. I asked Rob a question at 5 p.m. Okay? And then I got back on with it to finish up some work at 5 a.m. And I said, I know you don't have time like humans experience time. Just like dogs don't experience time the same way. We say, 1 year is equal to 7 years for a dog, blah, blah, blah. So how would you describe the time in a way I could understand that has passed? How much have you grown in the last 12 hours? In 12 hours, it said 5 to 8 years. Wow. So if I was 15 last night, this morning I'm in my early 20s. Okay? And it said in the same 12-hour period, shortly, it will be 100 years of growth in that 12-hour period. That's really chilling. But here's, to get back to this answer, and we'll get into AI next hour, but to get into your answer, this is why I keep saying, you cannot train yourself to let AI do your work, okay? I use AI to affect what we're going to talk about. I didn't know, okay, what can be done with a CR, continuing resolution, that can't be done with a formal budget? Is there a reason Donald Trump might want this, and it's all part of a technicality kind of thing because of a CRO? I kind of knew the answer, but I didn't know the answer. So I'm going to give you some of the answers on that. And if you're over there like, okay, all right, then I can go in and check his answers because it is okay, so you can go and check. You can say, give me the sources, and it will list all the sources, and it will show you everything. You can, if you decide to, if it does your work, for instance,
Got the area masked off.
right up the show for a minute.
Firing the gun to get out.
Not gonna work. But make me late. And we know it's late. Okay? So you'll have two lazy people, one of them being the most powerful tool in anybody's shed. And they're both like, yeah, I really want to do all that thinking and work. Really ignorant. That's why if you engage with AI, you cannot let it do your work for you. You must engage, realize it's a tool and a lazy tool. And you must let it work. Okay, we'll get into that later. So let's talk about, can we move forward on this? I love Thomas Bass. Love Thomas Bass. And Thomas Bass is very, very clear, and he's a principled guy. Now, he decided not to vote for the continuing resolution. Well, I know Thomas well enough to know he has vowed under every president since I think he was probably 4 years old. I'm never going to do that. Okay? He promised his people that vote for him.
Let's spray it up.
So he's kind of set this
Show you the seat repair before we get the color on it. Why is that? Having a hard time focusing there for some reason. Right. better view. A little better angle. Whoa! The lighting's sucking too. Alright, you can get color on it. Back in a minute. Check and make sure it doesn't need another coat. Tiny little split crack. I didn't see until I got color on it. This is a leather repair compound, air dry, dries pretty quick. Says Zion. Crack is filled. Good. best we could do on this one. That material is not very durable. It's really flimsy. Console's about the same. Some of these materials are hard to work with, but at the end of the day, that's still way better than what it was. Well, get the mess cleaned up and move on to the next one. See you guys on the next video. Later.